Hey, what's going on, guys? Aldesha here, and today I want to talk a little Star Wars, Star Trek. But first, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve right now. It's about 7 o'clock at night where I'm at in Colorado, and I just want to wish everybody a happy New Year's, and hope next year is better than the last year. And let me know if you're still one of those people that make resolutions. I don't really do that anymore. More or less, to me, New Year's Day is just another day. The older you get, the less important it becomes, I believe, for most people. And so it's just another day to me, more or less. But definitely Happy New Year to everybody out there. And I just recently finished watching the Star Trek Voyager series, and it took a while, and I got to the final episode. I had heard a little bit about it beforehand, and when it was over, I'm like, what the heck happened? They missed all this opportunity to talk about storylines and things like that, and totally ignored a lot of it. And so I was kind of let down with the final episode of Voyager, but I'm glad I got through with it. I made a promise to myself to watch every single Star Trek related movie and TV show, and the only thing I have left is Enterprise and Deep Space Nine. But when I was binging on Voyager, I didn't get anything done collecting wise. I didn't send out any requests. I don't think I made very many videos, and but I wanted to get it done, and there's only so many hours in a day with work, sleep, binging 2 or 3 episodes of an hour-long show every day. But that's all behind me. But if the longer I take to get to Enterprise and Voyager, the harder it is to be the harder it's going to be to jump back into that and devote all that time to it. But I think I can get through Enterprise. It's only 4 seasons, and I've heard Deep Space Nine is the best series generally out of the Star Trek shows, so I saved that one for last. But it's 7 seasons, and it's just as long as Voyager was, so it's really going to be tough to make that commitment again. Just because I let everything else suffer, I didn't collect anything while I was watching that. I didn't send out requests, like I said, and plus kind of laying low with the COPA backlash. If you're not familiar with that, the FCC started enforcing rules December 1st, I believe December 1st. And I was kind of scared because I feature toys in my videos, and that was one of the hot button words everybody was kind of freaking out about. I watched dozens of videos, collectors and toy channels and things like that, how they were kind of going to respond to that. So I wanted to kind of lay low, combine that on top of devoting all my time to Voyager. And now it's the holidays, and I had almost too much time off from work. I just lounged around. I had all this time. I didn't make any videos, and so that was a missed opportunity. So all 3 of those things kind of dominoed and made me unproductive hobby-wise. And I'm going to try to be more consistent from this point on. I've got a handful of ideas for upcoming videos, but yeah, I just want to talk today about Star Trek. Oh, I just watched Star Wars yesterday. I'm probably the last guy. It's been out for almost a week and a half, and I just watched Star Wars. And leading up to it, I wasn't able to watch it on opening day like I had the last 2 or 3 movies, and there were so many leaks that came out, and people were already complaining about it and this and that. And I did my best not to get sucked into that because I didn't want the movie to be spoiled for me. And I did watch reaction videos partly after the movie came out, and it seemed like everybody was pissed off about it. It was like, oh my God, what the F this and what the F that, and I can't believe they did that. But that's kind of where I cut it off, because I didn't really want to get into spoilers and things like that. So I finally watched it yesterday, and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite out of the recent trilogy, and it might be my all-time favorite Star Wars movie, definitely. And some of the people I talked to that I work with went and saw it, and they're already complaining about it too, and well, there's like 3 different plots, movie lines, storylines in the movie, and this and that, and it's like, there is basically, but I kept up with all of it. It wasn't a challenge for me, and I definitely loved it. There was twists in it that I didn't expect, even though all that stuff had been put online ahead of time. But people were just spoiling it for themselves, and I enjoyed it for the story, for visually, it's amazing, and I'm so glad I didn't get sucked into the cynical super fan whatever that just hates it before it's even out kind of thing. And I just love this movie. I'm probably going to go in a couple of days and watch it again. It's amazing. I don't have anything negative to say about it. Maybe I'll catch some stuff on the next one that I missed, because there's a lot jammed into this movie, visually, storyline wise, and there's some cool guest appearances in it that are pretty amazing. And there's some things that I heard that so-and-so dies and this and that. So I was pleased to see that that didn't happen in the movie. That was very cool. But definitely I would recommend Star Wars. If you're a Star Wars fan, sci-fi fan, definitely go check this one out. I think they pretty much nailed it. And I'm not one of those critical fans where I find every flaw about everything about it. It's a fictional story. So that's what Star Wars universe doesn't exist. It's fiction. It was created by somebody. And yeah, it's just amazing. I'm gonna I think this probably might be my favorite Star Wars movie. I have to kind of reevaluate. I don't really put them on a list anyway, but building up to this, I watched all the old Star Wars movies building up to it, waiting to go see it when I had a chance, and kind of refresh my memory. Saw some stuff in the prequels, the original trilogy that I hadn't caught before, things like that, some references, stuff like that. So it was good to refresh my memory before I went and saw that movie. It was really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend Star Wars. Rise of Skywalker, definitely a great movie. Hopefully you're not a cynical fan or a critical fan, blame everything on the studio and they ruin Star Wars and blah, 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 blah. That just takes the fun out of it. It sucks the fun out of it, and you go in angry and you come out angry and you're pissed off at the world. And that's not what I go to see. I go to see a good story. And that's what I got. It was really cool. And I've rambled on enough about this. So I'll let it go tonight, or I'll stop it there tonight, and I will see you guys next with another autograph video, probably in a day or two. Won't take that long. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Later.